Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, how you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today with another Stupendium Song reaction. Now I put my tie on for this one because, as we all know, Stupendium loves his suits, his outfits, his costumes, and because this one is about zoo, about animals. I've seen with the goose, the Untitled Goose Game, that he's got the right suit for the right occasion. So I'm here in festive spirits too. We're not quite there yet. The festivities haven't begun yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm already here in festive spirits too. So this is a Gotta Build a Zoo, Planet Zoo song. I haven't even heard of Planet Zoo. Like, I thought that was just like a generic thing, like, oh yeah, Planet Zoo. Like, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire animal race. I thought it was just like just a not a charity work, but like a work to better the planet in that sense. But because all of his songs have really been about video games, I'm also assuming that Planet Zoo is a video game, because the title, the ending here, just sounds too much like sounds like he's referencing something in particular. He's not just talking about the Planet Zoo, like, oh, we're all a zoo, and we're all uncaged animals in that kind of vein. So I'm actually very much looking forward to seeing this one, because I don't know Planet Zoo. I've never heard of it before. I've never seen it being played. I've never heard it being played. I don't know what kind of game it is. If it's going to be like a animal wildlife simulator, that would be fun. Okay. I don't know what kind of thing it is, so I'm actually very much interested. The title of this is also Gotta Build a Zoo. So just from that perspective, I'm like, are you like a zoo manager? That's what comes to mind, but that doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. As I always say though, go check out the original one in the description down below. I'll have it linked there so you can watch the Stupendium's videos before you watch my own video. Besides that though, ladies and gentlemen, let us get started. That didn't work. There we go. Ooh, Safari tune. I used to love Go. One second. It says HD here, but doesn't look like HD to me. Nah, there we go. I used to love going to the zoo. Polar bears used to be my favorite animal. And walruses. Okay. Okay. Man, this just sounds like straight. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know what he's going for here. Alright. Okay, interesting. I like it. This is a real safari tune. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let's finish this. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Okay, it's a human. Okay, alright. I get it. True. Saving. That is very true. Nature was a haven, now it needs saving. I like it. I like things like this. A song with a message, a core. A song with a I'm a fan. I'm a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for messages, but generally there's always a message in everything. You can make a message out of everything. Like, if I say I don't want to eat anymore, I could make that into a message and say no more food, because other people are starving. You could spin anything into a positive, right? I could be like, I'm going to sleep, but There are people out there that have to work 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a day. You could spin everything in the right way with the right words, which is why poetry is such a potent skill that those lucky enough to contain this mysticism of poetry, they're able to weave words in and out. I'm going way too meta here.
In the planet we inhabit is if we can get a new one. There is a solution, you could be a part of it. There's a revolution, you could be the
start of it.
Get a move on while there's still a chance.
Chance of it.
There's no improvement, this could be the
Last of it. Haven. Station. 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 My favorite, not my favorite animals.
You gotta build a zoo. This is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The forest protected shall prosper, the forest neglected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That planet to grab your shovel. Let's work to do the work.
Right, this might be his most this might be his most friendly song out there. And when I say friendly, I mean like, this is a song I could show anyone, and they would be vibing to this. They would be bumping this straight up. This is just a great tune. Not quite the outfit I was expecting. Roller coaster. Aye. So that's the game, okay?
Get to know the biomes, but to the giraffes can't get to where the fried roam. So that they can climb plants, careful where they might grow. Well, there is a high chance they can hitch a ride home. Nature is a fuse that's already been ignited.
Look at that beautiful peacock.
Just remember that the world's in crisis when you have to justify the gift your prices. Each unique
Aye.
can teach
Aye.
us secrets to discern. From the speediest of cheaters to the teeniest of worms. Preservation is education. Every lesson spreads in turn. But for each and everything you teach, there's 10 more things to learn.
And that is also very true.
As old and as true as the sky. The planet respected shall prosper. The planet dissected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That planet too. If you build one, then build a few. We've just begun. You gotta build a zoo. You gotta build a zoo. You gotta build a zoo. You gotta build a zoo.
Come on, man, who doesn't love animals? Oh no. Jungle.
As old and as true as the sky. The natural world is a wonder, but we have to help it survive. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. Their planet too. If we don't fix it, we're all through. You're on a mission to build a zoo.
Man.
Thanks for watching, and a ginormous thanks to my patrons for making this video possible. Ram that like button, comment down below, and you really ought to subscribe if you want to be.
Okay, no. Okay, no. You know, I get it. Yeah. I like puns, alright? I like cheesy puns. I also hate puns. It's a bit of both, honestly. And I like those puns. I have to say, I like those puns. This might... damn it. There are so many I've watched. But this is definitely up there. I don't know where... I was going to say this might be my favorite one. And I think it very much might be. But that's because I like the message and the I was vibe. Like, this is a true vibe song. Like, this is a true song where you just sit back and like, alright. This is a song I could like literally have anyone I know listen to. And they would be like, like they would just be dancing a lot. Alright, I don't know where I would rank it personally, but here's the thing that I would advise the Stupendium to do. I don't know what his channel video thing is, you know, the first video that you click on when you click on this channel for new subscribers. I think this should be it. I think this right here basically sums up the Stupendium. in some regard. Of course, he's very versatile, so it's very difficult to say like which song or what video should be your front page video. But I would personally put like this one, because that kind of shows the spirit, the nature of it all, the heart of the cards, in that kind of vein. Let's also give a shout out to Beats Avenue, who made the instrumental. This is a great one. This was a truly great one. I like the message too. I like the amount of animals shown. I absolutely love. Again, I love animals. I'm not necessarily like the best example for that. Like, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan in that matter. For example, I would pretty much call. I'll be honest. I would pretty much. I don't know if there's a term besides maybe like an omnivore. But I guess, but like I'm the opposite of a vegetarian, which is what that I generally only eat meat, and maybe we get into an argument right now into like what is a vegetable. Are certain fruits vegetables? Are certain ingredients vegetables? I guess, but like I'm generally someone that doesn't eat that many vegetables. I've kind of like changed over this quarantine, this lockdown period. I've actually eaten a lot healthier. Which means that I've not fried as much food. I've not put as much food in the oven. I've not just eaten the same food every day, just with a little variant on it. AKA one day I'll eat pepperoni pizza, the next day I eat meat feast pizza. I'm a bad example of like showing that I like animals. I love animals, right? But that aside, let's put that to the side. That aside, it's a bit hypocritical actually. Now that I think it's a bit hypocritical, because I have gone to circuses where animals are the main attraction. I do go to zoos a lot of the time where these species are essentially caged up and whatnot. But I would consider myself a friendly person. Like if I see a bird on the road, I don't know where you see birds on the road. Well, I've seen outside like my house, there's like a massive street. I've seen foxes being run over. I've never seen a fox like in the wild, but I've seen a fox being run over by a car once. I didn't see it myself. I saw the body on the street, and nobody was there to help it. Just an animal on the street that's dead, and nobody else helps it. It's kind of crazy for the UK. Considering that there's so many animal lovers, but like if it was a dog, people would be like, oh man, helping it straight away. If it was a cat, people would be helping it straight away, but because it's a fox, they're like, nope, and driving right past it. I kind of can't stand that, how like some animals are held in much higher regards than others. For me, I'm very much like an equal. I can't say no. Okay, I'm a hypocrite in that regard. I treat most animals as equal, except one. And those are flies. I can't stand flies. Those are the only animals that I don't treat as equal. And what I mean by equal is that like I treat them the same way that I would treat any other animal. It's just the way I am. Yeah, I grew up not necessarily on a farm, but my grandparents, they owned a farm. They still own the farm. Well, at this point, I guess it's just my grandma. She still owns the farm. I guess at this point it's my father who owns the farm, who technically owns the farm. But yeah, I grew up on a farm. I love animals. It's just kind of, I didn't grow up on the farm. I grew up in the city, but my grandparents, they owned the farm, and I always went there. So I need to clarify that just to get the point across. But like, I don't mind animals. I love animals. Like, if I saw a wounded animal, granted I'm not a vet or anything of that sort, I'd definitely try and help out. Like, I'm the kind of person, I'm not even afraid of animals. Like, if I were to see, I say that, but then I don't know. If I were to see like what's a dangerous animal on that you could possibly encounter. I mean, there was this image of like this giant, was it a crocodile or an alligator that was just walking around. Like, I would be running, man. I'm not even gonna say I wouldn't be scared, but I'd be running. I'd be running, right? The point I'm trying to make here is this: I view animals fondly. Let's leave it at that. I view animals fondly. I view them and treat them as respectfully as I do humans in some regard, I guess. Not so much in others. Again, but there are some regards where I'm like, perhaps not. I've always wanted a dog. I've always wanted a cat. I don't currently live alone. But like once I was actually planning on moving out this year, but then quarantine lockdown hit. I was like, let me just wait. So yeah, I do want to own a dog and I do want to own a cat. Cat is better, most likely because I'm lazy, and a dog I'd probably like go out with it. The first 2 weeks or so, be like, okay, let's go for a walk at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and then week 3, I'm like, just go out by yourself, bro. I'll get like a 10-meter long leash, and you can like just walk around in a circle outside. Like, that's why I'm a bad person to have a dog, honestly. Who knows though? That might change in the future. But I love animals, so I'm gonna pose this question to all of you: what is your favorite animal? I know it has to do with the video, not so much, but what's your favorite animal, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. For me, when I was young, I used to say anything from like a saber-toothed tiger to a Siberian tiger, I guess. But as I've grown older, it's like my taste has completely changed, and I think if you were to put me on the spot, which I guess I put myself on, I don't know who would be number 1, but I can give you like 5 that I really, really like. And those would be penguins, polar bears, penguins, polar bears. I like giraffes. Giraffes are cool. Giraffes are very cool. I like horses, but that's a different. Alright, it's not an exotic animal, something that I don't come across every day, because again, I did have a farm, so I guess horses, that counts. My uncle also owned a horse that was used for running, for, competing. Didn't do too well, I have to say. And then last but not least, cats. I go with cats. Cats. I want a Russian blue. Those will be my 5 favorite animals. Let me know what yours are, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, some of you guys will be a lot more interested, a lot more focused on like pets. Maybe a goldfish, clownfish, Nemo. I don't know. But for me, it's always been these animals that I really don't get to experience much. There's this one video actually of like this iguana versus these snakes. I was almost hoping to see like a reference here when he mentioned when like the meerkat came up here. I was like, where is the? I wish he like mentioned or at least like highlighted in some way, shape, or form like the iguana versus. It seemed like he took those videos himself. Actually, that's pretty cool. I used to like eagles a lot as well. And hawks, and fascinating creatures, fascinating birds. But, ladies and gentlemen, the message was great, the video was great, the song was great, and you know what? Animals are great. But I will see all of you in the next one. Everyone, ram in that subscribe button. But I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Peace out, have a nice day, and as always,